Hello there. Hello.
I hope you are doing great. We are watching two stories today. These people lost a lot of money, dignity, and one of them, maybe, is losing her freedom. But before that, how about you hit that subscribe button over there and maybe a thumbs up? That'd be great.
Are you kidding me?
Some people dread being single, and that is okay. Everyone deserves to find their other half and build a beautiful family. But some get a real itch to be with whoever. Just look at Jennifer Lopez. She just got married again with Ben Affleck and they are already getting a divorce. And she will find someone else in a heartbeat because she cannot be by herself. I know everyone is clowning on her, but for real, her track record on relationship tells how she doesn't think about the person she's relating to. She just wants a boyfriend. For some reason, this first story reminded me of Miss Lopez.
Oh,
Although the one looking for love is a man from New Zealand. The news anchors refuse to disclose his identity for protection. They claim that way he won't get scammed again. I fail to understand that logic. It was his decisions that put him in that position in the first place. We know romance scammers do the bare minimum to lure the victim. They get silly for the average human, but not for the susceptible ones. Max is a 55-year-old Kiwi who has spent all his life involved in his parents' farm. Once they died, he inherited and continued working on it. He probably devoted his time to the family farm because one day he turned around and saw he had nobody to enjoy his time with. That made him dive into online dating.
Got in touch with a girl named Connie and she showed interest in me and that type of thing. She told me her parents had been killed in a car accident. And then she told me that she had some inheritance.
Again, another one that falls on the same hole. I have some gold but cannot get a hold of it. Can you help me with some money? We can share it later. Not only do they care about the outside, this is a very young, attractive girl, but it's also an investment because the hot woman who wants me so badly is loaded and can make me rich overnight.
Of some gold. And I went along with it. And she said to me, Mark, can you help me? I need to get a lawyer and I need some money to get it all into my name. So I gave her $30,000.
Mind you, the relationship was 4 months in and she was already asking him for money. Some romance scammers jump immediately into the gift card begging, but some take their time and for a good reason.
Did you feel a connection with her?
Oh, for sure.
Have you ever met her?
No. I thought on top of this is a bit of a bonus. I get myself a nice lady and happy ever after.
Love bombing, and may I add, ego boosting as well. This is a middle-aged man being approached by what? Late 20s, early 30s woman? It can happen, but we are talking about two people who have never seen each other in person, video chatted, or talked on the phone. That connection Max speaks about is all in his head. Max fell for the deception, so the scammer had free reign over him. The girl? Did they mention her name?
Got in touch with a girl named Connie.
Connie asked him to send money all over the world. Fees, taxes, transportation to get her gold, to New Zealand. Because that's not suspicious at all, right? And what ended up happening?
I told Connie, I've sold them, they can have the gold, they can have the money. She says, oh, you can't do that. I said, I've just got nothing to pay anymore. I said, I'm going to lose my farm here if I pay anymore. She says, you won't lose your farm.
And did you lose your farm?
I lost my farm.
Imagine believing a stranger you don't even know in person to sell everything you own, including the farm your parents and grandparents built from the ground. Not only that, but everyone around him told Max this was a scam and to please stop sending money to the stranger. He didn't listen. His ego took control of his emotions and did not end well for him.
Just an old fool, really. I got that far into it, I wanted something back out of it. And I didn't get nothing back out of it. All I got was, I was alone at the start, and I'm even more alone now.
Again, an investment that went wrong. Like those creepy crypto guys that claim they can make you rich, but add some romance into the mix. Now Max understands what happened and feels like a fool. Hopefully he truly understood where it all went wrong because, believe it or not, things could have been worse. Which brings us to the next story. Christina is a woman who was experiencing the freedom of being single again after her marriage didn't work. And just like Max, she found someone online. Never video chatted nor called. Everything was through text and emails. But that did not stop her from falling in love and also,
Drum roll, please.
start a business with this man.
My retirement, I live in Utah, let's open a restaurant in downtown Salt Lake. I'm like, that's great.
Christina says her online love claimed that he had investors lined up.
Of course, the guy already had investors on site, so it was an easy transfer. She just needed to follow instructions. I feel like I have to remind ourselves these two lovebirds don't know each other. They are strangers who have never seen each other in person but decided to open a business without facing themselves first. She opened bank accounts, in plural, and started taking deposits. According to Christina, the boyfriend was already buying things like a building and other stuff. She was just paying for it.
You what?
This is when your lack of real-world knowledge can bite you in the ass.
Christina showed us the huge amount of checks and wires that passed through her accounts. $3,000 or $4,000 here, $14,000 there. Some amounts as high as 50 grand. Totaling up to
Maybe $1 million,
You had $1 million go through your bank account?
I think, yeah.
$1 million spent in a ghost business. Did she think this was like an online purchase? She ordered a business on Temu and was waiting for it to pop on the door? Quick and easy.
You need to be here. I'm not sending anything else out until you're here with me.
So she put her foot down after losing $1 million. Took her a long time to get there, in my opinion. The guy ghosted her and then she was like, wait, was I scammed?
Yep.
But here comes the find out part of the f***ing around.
months later, she was visiting her nephew on a military base for Christmas and trying to clear security. The police were called and she was taken away in cuffs.
They had a warrant for her arrest and she was in jail for 3 nights. But this is not the end.
Prosecutors in Kentucky are accusing her of taking more than $46,000 from a bank. If convicted, Christina could spend 5 to 10 years behind bars.
And this FBI agent says it crystal clear about being scammed but still be guilty.
If there's enough warning signs that a reasonable person should have figured out, hey, something is not right here, then absolutely that person could be on the hook for laundering that money.
Christina still claims she was just opening a restaurant with the guy she fell in love with. The truth is that she met someone who quickly manipulated her into investing in a business that didn't exist and convinced her to get loans from multiple banks to fund the so-called restaurant. The thing here is, she did this all herself. She didn't stop to consider the ramifications of what she was doing. Christina was treating money as if they were just pieces of paper that could be easily recovered. Ignorance of the law doesn't dismiss the crime, and Christina's gullible antics can send her to prison.
They're offering her a plea deal. They will drop the felony charges, they will say no jail time, and they will let her off with a misdemeanor and pay back $5,000.
So probably no jail time for Christina, which is great. We don't wish anybody harm in this channel, but we do encourage critical thinking. Be skeptical of everything and everyone. A scam can appear everywhere, not only online. Think of yourself and your family before making an impulsive decision, especially when it involves a stranger asking you for money. If you're still here, give the video a thumbs up, it really helps. And now that you're here, how about you subscribe to the channel? I hope you enjoy your day or night, and I will see you in another video. Thank you for watching.
I don't think Kyle likes you, Miss Lopez. Oh, that makes me muy triste.